Hey everybody, this is Mike Smith. I am the character designer on Paperbound Brawlers, coming to Switch. And this is the next reveal for the next character, the next redesign in Paperbound Brawlers. Now this is Skull Soldier. For some reason you say that really fast, it doesn't work very well. Skull Soldier. His original name was Skull Kid. As a matter of fact, he had that name, I would say, for a year when we were redesigning it. Well, when we first designed him. Before we realized that there was a character in Ocarina of Time, Zelda Ocarina of Time, another character in there that had this similar name, so we had to go back and change it, so we couldn't keep that name anymore. Anyway, so now he's known as Skull Soldier. But as you can see, you're not going to get to see any of the inking process. Unfortunately, that file has been completely lost. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it got deleted or lost or corrupted. It's one of those things, I'm not used to recording my work, and sometimes I just go right to work and forget to hit the record button. I think that is what happened here, but I managed to go in and at least try to capture some of the color profiles, coloring him, as you can see here. But he's, you compare him to the original, I'll put a little shot up, he's pretty different. He's got a lot of different, he's more dynamic, I would say. This is something that really a lot of the characters, if I can be honest, were suffering from in the main menu screen. There just wasn't enough dynamic poses. Things were very, very static. And, not that we're trying to be intimidating, they're very, very cartoony characters, but there was no aggressiveness to a lot of them. And I felt like in a fighting game, that's what it needed. And so when we had the opportunity to go back in and redesign, I thought, yeah, Skull Kid, all of them, of course, need a change. So there were several different poses I had for this character. And maybe I'll put a few shots up, but ultimately settled on this one. This was also done in Sketchbook Pro, where all the sketching, inking, painting, most of the painting, or at least some of the color profiles were at least established. And then all the values and highlights, and then I would take it over to Photoshop, as you can see here, and just go through and finish the, put all the final touches on, which is pretty much all the painting, his color profiles. So this is what I managed to record, unfortunately. I mean, it's not much, but at least you get to see his new design like right out of the gate, and see a little bit of the process here. There's another image that flashes on here every once in a while. That is an older Skull Soldier that I had made actually after the game launched. I wanted to give him a little more cartoony look. So even back then, I was kind of dipping my toes into changing some of the looks of things, just to see. I wanted to do a different, slightly different look, a different pose and whatnot. Even that one that you'll see flashing here or there, maybe it's over now, but at the beginning of the video, that actually had a more dynamic feel to it than the original pose. So I don't know, it's just, sometimes when you're done and you look back, you see the mistakes and you see things you could do a little bit better, and I think that's just one of those things. But as you can see here, he's far more aggressive. Horns are a little bit bigger, the mane is a little bit bigger. I'm not sure about his tooth count, I think that's about the same, but they're a little more jagged. And I kept a lot of the swirls and those action marks on this character, and of course it translates to all of them, but he's got a few more than the other ones. He's just a little more aggressive feeling in his stance. And of course I gave him 2 spears instead of 1, though in the game he doesn't have 2 spears. But it just, one of those things. It looks cool. But anyway guys, that's all I have on this one, unfortunately, but at least, hey, there he is. He's all finished up in Photoshop. The next one coming up is something I have no clue yet. I'll have to go check, see what that one is. But this is the new look for Skull Soldier in Paperbound Brawlers 2019. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and keeping up with Paperbound. We appreciate it.